Hello and welcome to News Pulse. I'm your anchor Esther. In a major development, the Nscn-R reformation has declared a split and elected former vice president of the faction, Akato Chophi, as its president. It was informed that the nomenclature will remain the same and unilateral ceasefire stance with the government of India. Speaking at a press conference at the residence of Akato Chophi at Hoito village on Friday, newly elected Home Minister Nokrang Lanu Iyer said that the main reason for the split was to uplift the cause of the Nagas and not impeaching the rest of the Nscn-R.
We have just declared the split. And then it is not about power or any cause, but we are sticking to the NPG cause and for another people. And apart from any comments from other area, it is not a proper time to split also in a way. It is very disappointing one way. But whereas for the good cause for our Naga people, that we are very affirmed as we gather today, and all the tribes of Naga as we uphold our Naga political rights. We have elected Akato Chophi as the president of Nscn-R. And then as we gather here today, all the Naga tribes are representing. And it is our humble prayer that you uplift the cause, and it is our motto and our aim and objective towards that cause. That is how I open the discussion.
We declared the split and also announces unilateral ceasefire with the government of India. And then what we want to say is, what we want others to know is that we are not following any personal leader like Akato Chophi or Wang Ting or Decleares. We are following the constitution. That is why I just brought the constitution also. This constitution was drafted in the 80s, and then the Nscn constitution is here. This is the Yazabo, this is the party discipline. So we are not following Akato or we are not following Decleares or whomsoever. We are just following whomsoever the leader who adheres to this constitution. So what we would like to say to people is, like, we are not asking people to support us also, but support who is right. That is the only thing we want to say to people, that we are not asking that support us, support him or whatever, but we will be very glad that if people they can support, people know who is right and who is wrong. So like, our only request is that, so we can support whoever is right. If we are wrong, that is up to the individual preference. So like, that is the thing. And then in the meeting, we found that the present vice president, he was the only person who could adhere, who had the potential to adhere to the constitution. So in the meeting, our home council proposed the name of our vice president to be unanimously elected to the post of president, and then it was seconded by our collective leader, Sir Vino. Last time he was here, but today, like, because of some minor health problem, he has left. So he seconded, and then the House unanimously seconded, and then it was declared by our pro-tem speaker, our SGO.
It is just a split. We are not impeaching the remaining members of Nscn-R. And apart from that, it's not a blind game. It is not about leadership and power. That's all.
How will you call your organization name now? You were Nscn-R earlier. Now after the split, what will be the name?
Nscn-R only.
Same.
Yeah. We want to be a part of NNPG, but like I said, it is not our call. And then it's not just because our Sir Gitovi is the convener, it's also not only his call. Since there are 7 NNPG, 7 government forming one NNPG, they must sit together, and then different people may have different opinion also, that we cannot say.
The NNPG as a whole had signed the NPA in an agreed position. as an agreed position. So now, won't that all go in vain and give another group the upper hand? And we all know which group we're talking about, since it looks like it's getting weak.
No, actually, it is not weakening, it's strengthening. As you say, it's strengthening.
Yes.
When we can express, we can participate. So that it strengthens the NPG.
Yes, that's all.
It may be recalled that on October 19, the group, speaking to media persons, had hinted of a split due to internal problems going on since 2020, but on request of the convener of the NNPG, Chophi Zimomi, it was put on hold due to the critical juncture of the Naga peace accord coming to an end. Dismissing the news of a split, a press release from the Working Committee of the Naga National Political Groups, in a statement issued on October 22, said that the news report carried in various medias indicating tendency of split within the Nscn-R remains nullified and bears no credibility. The organization admitted that there was a minor internal issue within the party. The statement, signed by Wangting Naga, President Nscn-R, Akato Chophi, Vice President Nscn-R, and P. Tikhak Nscn-R, said it is also regretted that the minor internal issue within the party has been blown out of proportion and also exposed in the public domain. Henceforth, the three top leaders of the Nscn-R shall once again work together cohesively with due consultation with each other and shall continue to strengthen the NNPGs till the achievement of their final goal, the statement issued by the media cell of the Working Committee of the NNPG said.
The NNPG had some meeting and then they even declared in the paper, we all know that it has been amicably solved. But there was a certain, it must be with our boss, so that there was some written agreement also, but somehow it could not work out. Rather, there were found to be some even horse trading among faction within faction, like luring something. We're all faction now. So even like Kader is with me or with him, it's all the same. But the horse trading, it began to happen. Instead of adhering and sticking to that agreement, it was completely contrast to the agreement. So we were left with no option. And then we also, like frankly speaking, we did not want to come to this split and all, but we had no choice.